Here are the top 10 richest billionaires that are based in Lagos in 2024. Lagos, the economic hub of Nigeria, is home to some of the wealthiest individuals in Africa. The city's vibrant business landscape, driven by industries such as finance, technology, and commerce, has created a fertile ground for entrepreneurs to thrive. Among the successful business leaders are billionaires who have built a vast fortune through their innovative ventures, strategic investment, and visionary leadership. So today, we'll be revealing the top 10 richest billionaires that reside in Lagos in 2024, their cars, mansions, businesses, and many more. If you're new to this channel, do well to subscribe and click on the notification bell icon so you can be notified whenever we drop new videos. And remember, we only drop interesting, educating, and exciting content. Welcome to Cheesy Media. Number 10 on the list today is Mr. Deji Adeleke, the billionaire father of Nigerian music superstar Davido. Mr. Deji is a renowned and successful businessman. He is a billionaire who owns 3 private jets. He is so rich that he owns a private university called the Adeleke University. He is the CEO of Pacific Holdings, a business conglomerate that has interest in real estate, power plants, shipping, agriculture, schools, oil and gas, finance, and logistics. He is one of the richest businessmen in Nigeria. He was born on the 6th March 1967, which makes him 67 years old. In Davido's songs, anytime you hear Omo Baba Olowo, which means I am a son of a rich man, he is referring to his billionaire father, Mr. Deji Adeleke. He is a billionaire and one of the richest men in Nigeria. Mr. Deji Adeleke owns several power plants scattered all over Nigeria. He owns several mansions in the most expensive estate in Africa, Banana Island, Lagos, and also several companies and properties scattered all over Nigeria. He owns 3 private jets, which his son mostly uses, and all his family. Mr. Deji Adeleke is so rich that he sponsored his junior brother campaign to become the next governor of Osun State. He has an estimated net worth of $3.2 billion.
Daddy, join us. Come on, Daddy Adeleke, come on.
Next on the list today is Mr. Olu. He's a Nigerian businessman, real estate mogul, and a philanthropist. He is known for living an expensive and luxurious lifestyle. He is the founder and chairman of Gibraltar Construction, one of the biggest developers and construction companies in Nigeria. He was born on the 22nd March 1965 in Ijabode in Ogun State, Nigeria. His journey to riches began with iron and furniture business before expanding to real estate. Today, his company is one of the biggest real estate companies in Nigeria. His company has successfully executed several high-profile real estate projects, including the iconic Parkview Estate in Ikoyi, Lagos. Mr. Olu has a fleet of luxurious and expensive cars worth over 5 billion naira. His car collection includes 6 Rolls-Royce, 3 Bentleys, 2 Range Rovers, 4 Escalade, 4 Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. He owns one of the most expensive mansions in Lagos, located in Parkview Estate, Ikoyi. The French-inspired mansion is built on over 5 hectares of land and estimated to be worth over 15 billion naira. Mr. Olu is one of the richest men in Lagos, with numerous properties scattered all around the city and also other part of the western part of Nigeria. He has an estimated net worth of $4 billion. Next on the list today is Folorunsho Alakija. She is not just the richest woman in Nigeria but also the richest woman in Africa. She is a Nigerian businesswoman and oil magnate. She is the founder and managing director of Rose of Sharon Group of Companies and also Fanfa Oil. She was born on the 15th July 1951 in Ikorodu, Lagos, to a rich family of late Chief L.A. Obara. She attended Our Lady of Apostles Nursery and Primary School for her nursery education before proceeding to Wales in the United Kingdom for further educations. Alakija started off as an office admin in UK before returning to Nigeria to become an entrepreneur. With the help of her rich family, she founded the Rose of Sharon Group of Companies, which has interests in fashion, oil and gas, real estate, and many more. Mrs. Alakija owns one of the most expensive mansions in Lagos, located in Banana Island, one of the most expensive estates in Africa. The state-of-the-art mansion was constructed by the famous Julius Berger. This mansion is among one of the most expensive mansions in Africa. It is worth over 13 billion naira. Mrs. Folorunsho Alakija has an estimated net worth of $4.2 billion. Ovia is a Nigerian businessman, philanthropist, and finance expert. He hails from Abo in Delta State, Nigeria, but based in Lagos State, Nigeria. He is the founder of Zenith Bank Africa and Visa Food. Ovia was born on the 4th November 1951. He holds a master's degree in business administration from the University of Louisiana Monroe in USA. In 2015, he sold his company Visa Food to MTN in a deal worth over $120 million. He is the founder and managing director of Zenith Bank Nigeria Limited, one of the biggest and leading banks in Africa, with branches scattered all over Nigeria and Africa, Asia, and also the United Kingdom. Ovia is regarded as one of also the richest man in Nigeria, with an estimated net worth of $4.5 billion. Prince Arthur Eze is not just one of the richest men in Lagos, but also one of the richest men in Nigeria. Prince Arthur Eze is a businessman, philanthropist, and oil magnate. He is the CEO of Atlas Oranto, one of the largest holder of oil exploration blocks in Africa, and currently has 22 oil and gas licenses in 12 jurisdictions across 12 African countries. He is regarded as a business mogul and one of the richest men in Nigeria. He comes from a royal family in Ukpo in Anambra State, but he based in Lagos, where he operates most of his businesses. He studied mechanical and chemical engineering from the University of California. He is also the founder of Thrice Airlines. Prince Arthur Eze owns 4 private jets and drives super expensive and luxurious cars, from Rolls-Royce to Bentleys to G-Wagon, and also a Lexus LS470 bulletproof. Prince Arthur Eze has an estimated net worth of $5.3 billion. Elumelu is a Nigerian businessman, philanthropist, and finance expert. He was born on the 22nd March 1963. He is the youngest on this list. Elumelu is the chairman and founder of United Bank of Africa, also known as UBA, which he acquired through a merger with Standard Trust Bank in 2005. He is one of the richest and also one of the biggest banks in Africa. He is also the chairman of Health Holding, a conglomerate that deals in oil and gas, real estate, telecommunication, and many more. He is also the chairman of Transcorp Group. Elumelu owns 3 private jets and other luxurious and expensive cars such as Rolls-Royce, Ferrari, Bentley, and many more. He owns an exotic yacht worth over $2 million. Elumelu has an estimated net worth of $6 billion. Femi Otedola is one of the richest men in Lagos State. He's a Nigerian businessman, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. He was born on the 6th November 1962 in Ibadan, Oyo State. He is the father of Nigerian disc jockey DJ Kopi. He is the founder of Fort Oil, but 2 years ago, he sold his shares in the company in a deal worth over $250 million. He is also the chairman of Zenon Petroleum Oil and Gas Limited. He owns over 500 gas stations scattered all over Nigeria. In 2021, Femi Otedola ventured into the world of finance after purchasing a major stake in First Bank Nigeria Limited to become one of the major shareholders in the company. Femi Otedola has one of the most expensive and luxurious mansions in Banana Island, Lagos. He owns 4 private jets and other expensive and luxurious cars from a Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and many more. He owns a private yacht worth over $10 billion. He gifted his 3 daughters 3 Ferraris on the same day. He has an estimated net worth of $7 billion. Abdul Rabiu is a Nigerian billionaire, entrepreneur, and an industrialist. He is well known for his expertise in commodity trading. He is the founder and chief executive officer of Boa Group of Companies, a Nigerian business conglomerate that specializes on cement production, agriculture, real estate, logistics, and port operation. He hails from Kano in the northern part of Nigeria, but his business headquarters is located in Lagos. He owns the second largest sugar refinery in Africa. Rabiu has an estimated net worth of $8.3 billion. Number 2 on the list today is Michael Adenuga, a renowned Nigerian businessman, entrepreneur and oil magnate. He was born on the 22nd April 1953 in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. He is the founder of Globalcom, the second biggest telecommunications network in Africa. His company Globalcom controls 28% of the telecommunication network in Nigeria. Apart from that, he is also into oil and gas. He is the chairman of Cone Oil. The company owns about 6 oil blocks in Nigeria, about 800 filling stations scattered all over Nigeria. Mike Adenuga owns one of the most expensive mansions not just in Nigeria but also in Africa at large. The mansion is said to be worth over 20 billion naira, located in the most expensive estate in Africa, Banana Island, Lagos. Mike Adenuga has an estimated net worth of $9 billion. Aliko Dangote needs no introduction. He is not just the richest man in Lagos, but also the richest man in Africa at large. He was born on the 10th April 1957 in Kano, northern part of Nigeria, to a very wealthy family. He was reported that Dangote's great-grandfather, Alhaji Hassan Dantata, was once one of the richest men in Africa. Aliko Dangote made his money through importation and production of cement, even though the government assisted him by granting him monopoly in the cement importation business. But still, he expanded his company to building refineries, sugar companies, salt, fertilizers, and many more. Aliko Dangote has an estimated net worth of $15 billion.